checkered, so too the crowd. A mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change through the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Bishop. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short at the 1st. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Brown wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Bishop. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Baker. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Volunteers need to pick it up on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the option, he'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 30. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Handoff to the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Vols will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The short hands, it's Nimrod.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Might have a chance. Inside the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Takes the handoff. It's Baker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll give it to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit. game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. He might want another play. From the gun, give to Hardy. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. It'll be third and long. Got it, looking for the first down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll run play action. He's going to take off. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Brown will throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On first down, it's Hardy again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off the left side, it's Hardy. And he could not get loose on the run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Vols are flying down the field.
Man, every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
That's caught. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Looking for a crease, it's Baker. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Another nice run to pick up a 1st down. They've been running it all drive long. They got the defense on their heels. That last one now just puts them on the fringe of the red zone. And guys, we know this is an area of the field where it gets really hard to throw into. So why would you stop running the ball now for the offense?
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Football with the run, and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go right back to it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle, running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Brown wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Horned Frogs looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football. They've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, we're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen. And I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to throw again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the ball's in the hurry up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Hardy. Finding some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Past the 20. It's a fumble. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. On the run, it's Cobb. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more light.
Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive.
Lets it fly. can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And the defense got him at the 27. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And they got him. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Finds his man open. Touchdown Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They want to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Calls his own number, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always he's zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On third down, here's Washington. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ring. And it's picked off for the third time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Brown wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback Keith. He breaks a tackle. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. There he goes. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And the Vols with the 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's a flea flicker. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to the quarterback. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays and the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He throws one to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Jackson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. The Volunteers want to move quickly. They just keep firing. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his feet to buy time. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The give to Hardy. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That's caught. It's Johnson. Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Maybe a crease. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Looking for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend.
Goes high to pull it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was